Peace, family. I did want to do another follow-up video regarding the German women saying that Black women are not competition. So basically, the reason why I'm doing this follow-up video is because I've had a lot of vulgar comments in my comment sections, not just on YouTube, but also on like TikTok, of men like just trying to like insult Black women as a whole. Um, and basically, I've even saw some videos of Black women agreeing with the German woman and saying her basically generalizations of Black women and Black families, and that she's right. Okay. So again, everybody is entitled to their opinion and their judgment. So I'll leave it like that for everyone else. I'm just going to say, as a whole, as Black people and Black women as a whole, I really don't like to call myself Black, but I'm just trying to get y'all to understand, like, Black people in America, because I'm currently in America right now, that we have been the most abused and most disrespected race of all time. All right, we have been, and especially the women. Now, I do understand that women have attitudes. There's things that women do that's not right, but you cannot, as an educated person, generalize groups of people based upon the actions of a few. So her experience with her husband might have been that way, but you can't say all Black families, this is what they're experiencing and going through, because I could tell you there's a lot of good people, including myself, that is living nowhere near the stereotypes that they put out there for Black people and Black women. Okay, so I have a video that I would like to share where it shows another foreign woman from another country. I'm not sure where she is or where she's from, but I would like for you to hear her perspective, so that way I think it's playing the playing field evenly. And then I want to hear your take and your opinion after that. So I'm going to be quiet and play the video.
I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But I've been tagged in this video multiple times. And initially I wanted to make notes because it's a lot, right? It's a whole lot. So I thought, well, I can sum it up for you in under 5 minutes. The main point, actually the two main points, but the first main point, if you start your video by labeling your husband average, you have lost every decency and respect from my side. And I know I'm not the only person that sees it this way, because your husband is not supposed to be average to you. The person, your partner, the person you spend your life with is not supposed to be average to you. And in this connotation, average is not a fucking compliment. It's derogatory, if you don't know that. And the second main point, there are some side notes I have, but the second main point is, if anything you have to offer to a man is a fruit bowl and something to drink, and then you put in that even his family didn't do that for him, that's on that. The bare fucking minimum. I mean, there are people out there that come from abusive households that do not have ever experienced this nurturing care from a partner or from a loved one, from a family member whatsoever. But then to stretch that and say that African Americans have no family union, when in reality, as an outsider, as someone that has never been to the US, that just judges from what I have learned by speaking to African American people, their entire culture evolves around community. So I don't know where the fuck you got that from, especially, and that's the audacity of it all for me as a German. When in reality, in Germany, you can live 30 fucking years in the same house, you don't know your fucking neighbors. Germans are known to be rude and to be on their own. Germans are not known to be community and family-oriented people. We are not. Stop bullshitting the fucking internet, okay? We are not. You know that. You know damn well. And then to sit down here and tell the world how you did not compete because there was no competition, when in reality, the black woman is and has always been and will always be the blueprint. And nobody, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, will ever understand your husband's living reality better than a black woman. And that's on that. There is nothing to argue here. And I don't care how many delusional points you bring up, how many fucking fruit bowls and drinks you serve your husband. That's the reality of it all. And you just proved the entire point. Because nowhere did you mention emotional intelligence. Nowhere did you mention growth. Nowhere did you mention companionship. Nowhere did you mention soulmates. Nowhere did you mention deep love. What you mentioned is a fucking fruit ball and a drink. Okay, Mrs. Waitress. And the moment I know that a woman is absolutely inferior and insecure in her mindset is when she opens that unbrushed tongue of hers to put down another woman, especially a black woman, when being married to a black man. You've lost it. Because truly, you cannot compete because your stupidity is nowhere to be found. You truly cannot compete because you truly are exceptionally stupid for this entire video. And then she was like, what do you even mean? Germans don't even season our food. We don't even season our food. What do you mean? The height of it all is smoked paprika powder. What do you mean by that entire video? Like, did you take a moment to sit with yourself and be like, what if my family members, what if my husband, and this in this point, I even think that you do not see his family as your family because you would never speak about your husband's family this way if you actually see these people as your family too. So that's besides the point. Did you ever sit with yourself and wonder if my husband would ever see this video, how would that make him feel? You probably didn't because you're so stuck in your white saviorism. Imagine the impact I had on this man. Which impact? You can't even impact yourself. You need a trim, babe. You need to impact the health of your hair before babbling on the internet. Okay? A woman, any person whatsoever, no matter the gender you belong to, once you talk about I can't compete, blah blah blah, because there's no competition, and then you go ahead and put down anybody whatsoever, you've proven the point of your own insecurity. Because you know what? If you're great, you have no reason to hate. And you just uploaded a whole ass hating video about the people you are married to. Okay, go off, German hating ass queen. Now, guess what? If this union ever brought forth children, and hopefully this woman makes their hair, let's all have a second to ourselves and maybe have a thought or two. Where do you think she will learn how to do those children's hair? Where do you think she will learn how to take care of these children's hair? And where do you think, if it ever happens, her great awakening will come out from? It is always, in 12 out of 10 cases, the emotional labor of black women that is being put into women like this, even they are non-deserving of it. Because why the fuck would you be sitting on the internet talking down on the very same women we came from? How fucking dare you talk down on black women while being married to a whole black man? Shame on your unseasoned German ass.
Okay, family. So this is let me go bring her page up. This is the sister's page. You can follow her on YouTube. I followed her because she's making a lot of sense. And it's not because she shares my same opinion of how I feel. She kind of broke it down quite a bit. And also, I wanted to just add on to that there is another video circulating of this same German woman where she basically brought and paid for her black man that she's with right now. And y'all can look that up. I think Politics by Tabitha, it has a video on it. You could go check her video out and see that. But I'm finished for the day, family. Thank you for watching my video. And again, I encourage people to, put on your judgment on how you feel. For all those black men that, was saying I was butthurt and, that something is wrong with us for real. And again, I know that black women have attitudes and stuff, so I'm not saying we don't, but the reason why we have attitude is because of the treatment that we've been receiving from particular men. So I don't know. I'm not saying that we shouldn't take accountability, but I'm also saying that, you know, it's a cause and effect for everything, right? But peace, family. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow. And peace out.